So the dumbest bill in America is Illinois State Senator Laura Fine introduced Senate Bill 3313, and it's a bill that bans leaf blowers.
Oh my God.
A bill
noise violation
that bans leaf blowers
What state
because
is this?
Illinois,
Oh,
because they use gasoline and they pollute and they contribute to climate change. I want some. Do you guys use leaf blowers, by the way?
I live in an apartment.
I
They
have
do
a-
that all for me.
Welcome to the millennial world.
I have a hand-me-down electric leaf blower, but it's not as powerful as a normal two-stroke gas-powered leaf blower. But
Yeah.
you know,
All the middle-aged dads across America, or like at least across Illinois, have got to be raging right
Yeah.
now. What else are they gonna do with their Saturday?
I think this is a lawmaker with too much times on their hands. Because honestly, how impactful are these gas-powered leaf blowers? To be honest, they're
You use it for like what, 2 weeks out of the year, if that?
yeah.
Let's read what she said in her bill.
There we go.
Gas-powered leaf blower ban. The General Assembly finds that gas-powered leaf blowers are detrimental to the health of the citizens of the state of Illinois and the quality of the environment. Gas-powered, the two-stroke and four-stroke engines used in gas-powered leaf blowers emit exceedingly high rates of pollutants, including but not limited to carbon monoxide, nitrous oxides, and hydrocarbons. The chemical pollutants that gas-powered leaf blowers can emit and contribute to smog formation and acid rain. Gas-powered leaf blowers generate noise, a decibel level capable of causing hearing loss in a short amount of time. Gas-powered leaf blowers send dust and other small particles into the air for considerable distances. That's what they're supposed to do. They're gas-fired leaf blowers.
Has she been near when a diesel truck revs up? Whew, she's gonna be freaking out.
That's a squirrel
If
moment.
that's the standard,
You're welcome.
If that's the standard, what happens if I have to get rid of like my mini golf carts or whatever? Anything that uses gasoline, essentially. My lawnmower.
And,
Yeah.
I mean, and this is
And
State
citing
Senator,
noise.
Yes, State Senator Laura Fine. I mean, here's the thing. Democrats across the country continue to ban, and Republicans and conservatives, we believe in innovation.
Innovation.
We innovate, they ban, right? We create, they ban. And they just keep coming up with these reasons. And ultimately, this shows you how dangerous this climate change argument is, because even though I have no doubt that the climate is changing,
Yep.
the fact of the matter is if you're just going to ban everything and that's your only solution,
But we have no replacement that is cost effective.
right? And okay, fine. Is there an electric blower? There is. That does exist. But guess what?
But where do you get electricity?
Yes, exactly.
It
Get
transfers somewhere. And actually, you brought a great point about how between Democrats and Republicans there's actually now a petition happening in Oregon, the rural Oregon counties, and they're actually in the Willamette Valley. They're trying to become part of Idaho, to become greater Idaho, because the majority of like the rural Oregon has no connections with Salem. And actually, on that point about climate change and emissions, is that the Republicans left Salem during the legislative session, and then the governor threatened to have the state police come and retrieve them back to vote on the emission bill.
It was a cool display of like constitutional authority.
Yeah,
there.
pretty much. So basically, I'm just saying, like, on that point it's kind of funny how you're seeing the different differences of where it's like the Democrats are just isolating so many people, like this is our way of the highway. Everyone's like,
Yes,
but
it's the Hunger Games for the deplorables.
we live in the majority of the state. You live just in this one corner in the Northwest.
And so here's Laura Fine, right? What we're increasingly trying to do is when we find the dumbest bill in America, we try to find a clip of that legislator and some of the stupid stuff that they say. So think about the bill, right? The bill is to ban leaf blowers, and I want you to listen very closely to this clip where she's receiving an award from the Illinois State Park Association. And so she's receiving an award, but the gentleman talks about her award and why they're giving her this award.
Do you happen to know if this is a government-affiliated organization or if this is an independent agency?
I'm pretty sure it's government affiliated.
Okay,
because it's like a park, but I'm not positive.
Right.
I should be careful. So listen very closely to why she's getting this reward. We have a clip, and here it is.
Our first outstanding legislator is Senator Laura Fine. Senator Fine, will you please come forward and be recognized?
So she walks up to the stage, and she's going to talk
Since
about
joining the General Assembly as a member of the House of Representatives in 2013, State Senator Laura Fine has been a leading voice for parks and recreation. In fact, as is the case with all three of our outstanding legislators, Senator Fine has been the chief sponsor of not one but two IAPD platform bills. This past year, she sponsored Senate Bill 246, which exempts purchases of fuel and petroleum products from the competitive bidding requirements under the Park District Code. This initiative will help save taxpayers' dollars by providing flexibility to lock in fuel prices when they are low.
So did you hear that? She's getting an award from the Parks Service in Illinois that she put a bill in, among others, that exempts the Park Service from paying the fuel tax, so that it's cheaper for them to buy fuel, because of course you always exempt government, but everybody else, in the private sector has to pay. But this is the woman who's banning leaf blowers.
Yep.
I mean, the Park Service now can't use leaf blowers if she puts their bill in.
Yeah,
Have they ever thought of that?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
maybe
pretty
she's going
funny.
to carve out an exemption for them too.
Maybe.
And they want cheaper gas, so she put a bill in to make their gas cheaper. So
Yeah,
it didn't
the
have the.
IAPD platform. So she's definitely working for him.
That's why we played that clip, because it shows you how incredibly stupid these people are. They're giving her an award for something that she basically saying she's completely against, at the same time banning leaf blowers.
Yep. All I can do is just sigh. That's annoying.
And look, for everybody out there in podcast land, this is why we're talking about the dumbest bill in America in every single episode. I try to say it as often as I can in every single episode. Legislatures across America, the 50 state legislatures, and the federal government, all of these elected officials have way too much time in their hands to pass bills that we don't need. We have way too many laws already. Way too many laws that try to micromanage every aspect of our lives. And that's why we're talking about this. And millennials, I know that you guys care about this, because so many millennials, even though you might be registered Republican, you always tend to, I don't know, seem a lot more libertarian to me.
Yeah, more moderate.
Yeah, I think it's the way our generation is comparatively.
Because honestly, you can't take life too seriously.
Final thoughts on why we do the dumbest bill in America. Garrick.
My legislator from New Jersey has a saying whenever anybody asks him why they're not in session longer, and he always says, because we have more time to screw up our state. So that's how I feel about this.
Well said.
That is a great last comment. That's the last word, basically, for Mark and the Millennials. This is Mark Fisher. Thank you for joining. Of course, in particular, Ryan the Squirrel Brady.
Howdy.
Garrick Ross.
Always here.
And of course, our producer Adam Couture and our assistant producer Christopher Hopkins. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, and our website. This is Mark Fisher. See you next time from Mark and the Millennials.